This is another curling marathon. I'm here with Scott in the commentary box.
Glad to be here.
And we'll be getting underway in just a minute. We've got Laverne and Shirley versus Nick and Michael on our feature sheet. And we'll be underway in just a moment.
Can I commentate?
Yeah, we are joined by Frank here in the commentary box.
Hello, all.
Hi, Frank. We were just watching
Frank.
your game in the last draw there. Tight game.
That
Thank
was
you.
a nice shot to wind up that game. That was really the best you had.
Yeah, I was happy I made that to end the game, even though they had hammer, so it was
right.
hopeless. But
But you, at least you made them shoot it.
yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. We really like that you made use of your own rock there. A lot of people wouldn't have thought to do that.
Yeah.
And so we're underway. And it is Laverne and Shirley throwing yellow. So as usual, I've written them the wrong way around. I will correct that.
It's a 50-50 shot.
Why is it with 50-50s? You see, I seem like I'm wrong 80% of the time.
Okay, the draw behind.
Yeah, draw behind goes a little deep. It's back button.
Yeah.
Not quite what
I'd
they want.
rather been, yep.
So here's Katie Kovac. Oh, I think she tried the freeze, but came up a bit light. So 2 rocks in the top of the house for yellow and the red back button. I think we'll probably see probably a freeze right down to the red.
Yeah.
And well, comes up a light again, but
But second shot.
yeah, pretty awkward position for yellow. So I think they'll be okay with that. So
It blocks the promote. Just, I think,
yeah, the
they
angles.
run the risk of wicking off the red there if they try to.
Yeah, angles look pretty awkward here for yellow. So just removing that red out to the side, pretty good call, I think.
That worked out, yeah.
And
They have such different strategy than what I have. I'm a little confused.
what would you say is when you're playing short house, what is your sort of main strategy?
So if I don't have the hammer, we always try to put one on the center line in the front of the house
Yeah,
as the first shot.
yeah,
And then if you have the hammer, take out all their rocks to the back of the house.
yeah. Yeah, we've seen a lot of teams go with that strategy without the hammer as the sort of central line guard, if you like.
Yeah.
That seems like that's effective. And with hammer, interesting, we haven't really seen like clear strategies.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oops.
Had a bit of an accident here on the sheet. You can have injuries even in short house, as it turns out.
Is she okay?
She
Can't
does
see.
look like
Looks
she's
pretty bad, actually. But
hurt a little.
I think she's.
I think she'll shake it off.
Yeah, I think so. I think that was a little painful, but
She's more shaken than stirred.
that's right. Meanwhile, makes up for it with a pretty great shot, actually.
Yeah.
Obviously, the adrenaline there paid off.
Sitting 2 yellows.
Yeah, so tricky situation. Looks like it really just for a single here for red. I mean, you could maybe make it some sort of double, but I'm not sure the angles are there for that. But you can come from the side and just tap that yellow back for your single. But although having said that, I'm not sure if you knows it, you would actually be in shot position. So
Yeah, it's awfully close.
it's an awkward situation, actually.
The promote on the red looks like it might be there, but you won't be able to come in straight. You have to come in at an angle.
Yeah, it looks like that's what they're going to try. Here's Michael Ray with the hammer. He's going to try tap back.
Nicely done.
Nice.
And yeah, he makes it perfect. Nice shot there from Michael. And so that'll be 1 red. Nicely played end there. So welcome back to those of you joining us on the live stream. It's great to have you here. I think we might have lost the person watching us from India, where it's probably now like 5 in the morning.
Well, you can't stay up all night.
Was that Craig?
It was Craig. He said he was waiting for a flight.
Nice.
I'm not sure why flights are going out at 5 in the morning, but I guess it's just that awkward time zone area.
Maybe he's got the in-flight Wi-Fi.
It could be.
He may be back, a little bit.
And so meanwhile, we're underway in the second end.
A little bit short.
So red went right to the forefoot, and then yellow came out kind of short, bit of a nothing shot there.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't tap that red one back into the 12-foot.
I would definitely have tapped back on that.
So I think we'll see that yellow being tapped, but
not quite.
Would have liked to go a bit
I
further.
would have gone further.
Yeah, a bit cautious with the weight.
One thing you don't want to do when you have only 4 stones, you don't want to knock your opponent out and lose the shot entirely. It's always in the back of your mind.
We were just discussing how the team that it might get shot out actually wants to get shot out, so then all the stones go back.
Yes.
Which is backwards to a normal game.
Absolutely. Oh, and that one also
very light.
Very light.
Very light.
I think they're they're struggling to find their weights. Maybe the ice conditions have changed. I'm not sure.
There hasn't been pebble in several hours.
Maybe the stomach conditions have changed. Maybe a little too much. A little too much Chipotle.
We did just have dinner served here, so
a great dinner.
Yeah, very good. So an opportunity to put some pressure on here, I think, for red.
Like that.
Oh, that's a really nice shot.
That's great.
Nicely done. Now, the only good news here for yellow is that there is a path open down the center to get to shot stone, and I think
came short.
Oh, just an error there, basically.
I think they're just throwing a little bit too quick. They just need to think about their shots a little more.
Yeah, a little bit rushed.
I think she was not in the hack for long at all.
And I think this looks like it's a promote here.
Yeah, yep.
And
nicely done.
I like that. So now
sitting 3 reds.
Yeah, very difficult to get shot now for yellow. I don't think it's possible even.
I don't either.
So
you can't get shot in.
And well, a nice try. I think cut it down to 1. So that's a pretty good shot.
That's
nicely done.
A moral victory.
It is absolutely. It's a nice shot from KT.
It was a very fast shot too. I would have taken more time to think about that.
Yes, they were right on. Not wasting any time. So it's a 2-point lead for red, for Nick and Michael. But still plenty of game left.
First rock to the button.
Do you think that's a little bit deep for the first rock?
Yeah,
it is.
I think top 4.
Too easy to push back.
Yeah.
Push it back 6 inches.
Yeah.
Maybe a foot, and you've got real nice backing.
Top 4 is really the deepest you should go on the first rock, I think.
I agree.
And so a little tap back. Yep.
Well done.
Interesting to notice the way players are throwing. I've noticed that some players have been throwing with no handle at all.
Yeah, that's
me.
I don't do handle.
I'm not doing a handle.
Yeah, and whereas some other players are just throwing like a regular curling shot, good rotation, and it's interesting to see whether that's. When you say you throw no handle, do you feel like it does go straight the whole time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think my rocks have curled at all today.
It's not moving. It's not picking up a handle.
Yeah.
It's not curling. It's just too short of a distance. You focus on the curl and you miss the weight.
Right.
Or you miss the line.
Interesting.
And you miss the line.
Yeah. It's such a non-factor.
It is. I advocate no handle.
So meanwhile, another light draw from yellow. So a lot of weight thrown here, but.
Great shot.
Nicely controlled. Yeah, that was really nice.
Sitting 3.
Team, I'm very impressed with the weight control that a lot of the teams have managed to get here in Short House, because the few times that I have tried to play, have been absolutely appalling at finding the right sort of takeout weight.
Yeah.
It's harder than it seems, and teams are doing very well at putting things in the back 12.
Yeah, a lot of practice after late draw on Friday nights usually.
Yeah, that would do it. And another nice chip and roll there from Michael.
Could have been heavier, but definitely limits them to 1 point.
Yeah, I think a little more toward the center, and you wouldn't have rolled so far.
And a nice draw. Tapping it back, so sitting, well, maybe two.
Maybe two yellow.
So
2 they're calling, I agree.
it's pretty nice, so that ties the game up. And we're joined on the live chat by JPK. I'm guessing has a relation to the Kovacs who are playing right now. Thanks for joining us. And just had a good end there, tied game. So all to play for here. And throwing the first rock, really nice positioning there, I think, Frank, don't you?
Yeah, that's my ideal first rock.
I like that.
Without the
Yep,
hammer.
That's perfect.
Now Nick should
The tap.
Yeah, tap it back.
Yep. I'd rather push it straight back so it provides backing for you.
Yeah. But splits it sideways, so interesting. And this one, oh, I think that was lighter than intended again, judging from the reaction of Katie there.
Kovacs is calling for the in-game sub, calling in the righty.
And so red sitting 2 now, it's sort of in the wings a bit, but a chance to change that. Well, I think a little light again. No.
It is.
That's close.
Probably third shot.
Yeah, it's hard. It looks like third shot, yeah.
Looking out the window, it looks second shot, but I think it's deceiving.
Yeah, you can't go by.
Well, it's not anymore. Well, this might be, well, nicely controlled there. I was worried that was going to go out the back, but Michael and Nick have shown a really good touch with that weight.
Is this an A event game or B event?
You know, that's a good question.
I do not know.
I'm afraid I don't know, but we are going to find out.
Check.
Thanks for bringing that up. That's a good point. We are having a sort of traditional bracket system here. So there's A, B, C, and D events going on. And Nick and Michael taking a bit of time to think about this with their hammer.
There's a shot to get 3.
Yeah, it looks like they're sitting 1. Yep, looks like 1. And seems like they could fairly easily move that yellow for 3.
Maybe 4.
Maybe, yeah.
If they measure.
It's close. Could be for 4. Oh, I don't think he's.
No. For 1.
Oh, dear. Michael just turns around and looks at his teammate with a sort of oops expression there. Bit the worst result there, so it results in a steal of 1.
This is a C event game. It is the round of 8 in the C event. So they have a long row to hoe to pick up a championship here in the C event.
So is this a case of if they lose, they're out, Scott? Or is it not? Is there they go to D?
It's close.
I would think
it's either the third game or their fourth game.
This is probably their third game. So.
Ah. Well, sometimes if Bonspiels, Shortspiels or otherwise, if you lose early and get into the C event, then you find your form. Yeah.
You have a long ride to go. The winner will play potentially quarterfinal, semifinal, and final. 3 more games after this.
Yeah.
That's a lot of curling, even short house.
Even short house, that's.
With my loss in the last draw, we have 4 games to go to get to the final. Which
wow.
is a lot.
That is a lot. So we're into the 5th end now.
Last call for dinner.
A little tap up here. Not bad. Might be an angle raise available for Nick here. Not sure if they're looking at that. No, it doesn't look like it. They're
going for the straight take out. Yeah.
Well, pretty good if it holds on to the back, which it does again.
Yep.
Once again, nice weight. Looks like they're sitting well. It's not clear who shot, actually.
No.
Very close.
Very close. But now it's clearly yellow for at least one, maybe two.
Yeah, nice shot there. So difficult to remove as well. The angles of the reds make it a little tricky. Okay, looking at double raise.
Yeah.
You might be able to do it with a single raise if you come from, well, our left as we're looking at it. They're right.
I think they can't get to it from that side because of the other. They can't get to it from the left.
Yeah, they can get to it from their right.
They have to come from the right, either the double or if they get far enough to the left, they may be able to go directly at the red.
Looks like they're going direct, and they do get through there, so nice shot.
Well done.
And I think it will just be a single. It's close,
it's
but
close
it looks like just one. They're having a look.
Have you guys caught any 4-enders on the live stream?
We did have at least one. I think there was two, maybe.
Nice.
And and they're calling for a measure here. We know it's at least one. Question is whether it's two. So we're just waiting. We have a laser measuring device here that speeds things up a bit. So Vincent's going to come out and quickly measure the offending rocks. Like I said, we know it was one red. Question is, was it two? So you can see Vincent there with his little laser pointer measuring device. It has a little stand that goes into the ice. There's a small hole in the center of the ice.
Mixed reactions, actually.
I think it's pretty close.
They could probably measure
Is
with
it a
the regular curling device.
It might even be a tie, judging from the way they're talking.
A tie.
Why don't they just use the normal curling measurement device?
Well, they could do that. It may come to that.
They're going to remeasure with the laser.
And it is possible, like in regular curling, if it is genuinely a tie, then they will essentially cancel each other out. And so it would just be one red. So we'll see if it comes to that. I have only seen that happen once.
Wow.
I was on television. I've never seen it happen in the curling club.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant it happened here.
Not that I know of, but it is possible. So they're measuring again.
This is the third measurement?
It must be very close.
I was talking to Vince. I think the laser measurement only goes down to the 32nd of an inch.
So it could be a dead heat.
Yeah.
And under normal curling rules, that would mean that they cancel each other out. So nobody scores the second point. Looks like they're talking about it. So Frank has gone out to the ice to find out what the situation is. He's going to report back to us. Drama here at the Shortspiel.
We have a third measurement going on now.
So
Vince, I'm sure, being very careful that the pin, that's the stick going into the pin. Oh, now we're coming
They're
out
going to
with
get the real measurement device.
Laser device. The official
Oh,
measurement
okay.
device.
wow. We'll see if the dial measure is able to tell us which is closer. Don't know what you said, that the laser is only accurate to 1/32 of an inch.
That's what Vince told me, yep.
So we'll see if we get more out of the dial.
Also, I think the pin on this measurement device is going to stick more firmly into the hole.
Yes.
It's going to be more true centering with this big fat pin.
Yeah, so we're now measuring with the regular curling device. Be very careful with this one.
High drama.
I don't think this measurement time is calculated into the draw schedule.
It's red.
Oh, it's red. Okay. So that seemed pretty definitive there with the regular measuring stick. So that was 2 red scored in that end. So they take a 1-point lead into the final end.
We're starting the 6, yeah. We're running 5.
1 point down with the hammer. Pretty standard curling scenario for the last end.
Yes, a lot of debate as to which scenario people prefer to be in. Is with hammer or without there.
For short spiel, I would definitely prefer with the hammer. Like you said with my game, like you saw with my game, it's kind of helpless when you're down.
Right. So so Rock's already crediting the button here.
Yeah, they seem hesitant to do the takeout when the rocks were really close to the button.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
just coming
short.
up a little light
Wow.
from KT, but good try. They just rubbed the top red, actually.
They did.
Might have slowed it down a bit. Oh, and this might go. No, another nice takeout.
I would have rather kept that yellow around back there. I wouldn't have sent it that far away.
Yeah, I think there's a double available here.
And it looks like they're going to try it. Yeah,
A
and
little bit.
pretty nicely done.
Yeah.
Got 2 yellows, top 4. Those are the 2 stones they need, maybe, to get their 2 and win the game. The red at the back of the button is a bit vulnerable. And only 1 red stone left. So the question, what will they do? Will they try and remove one of those yellows? The other option might be to try and...
I think I would try that. I think I would try and come from the right and pop that yellow all the way out of there. At least into the white.
Well,
Looks like that's what they're going for.
the other option might be to just draw right down to your red, but you got to make it perfect.
Yeah, that's a hard shot.
And so,
Well, that's what they're doing,
that's
but
what
he's
he's doing,
wide.
but when he's curling over, well, it might
That
be
is
good
second
enough.
shot. That is second shot, but
Yeah, yellow's good.
I think they can pop those out of
And
there.
I think there's a double. If you come from the right-hand side, you can get past the top yellow and just double them out of the 4-foot. Might even be for 3, not that you need 3, but...
3.
And that's what they're looking at. So a big shot.
We've tried some doubles, and it is hard. It's as hard as it is to throw a single takeout. A double's harder.
Oh, and that looks like it's light. Oh, but I think they spilled in for 1.
They do have the 1.
So they get the 1, which ties the game up, which means skips rocks.
Skips draw.
And if you're not familiar with Short House, the skips rocks is a little interesting. The goal is to, each team will throw 1 stone, and the goal is to throw it as close to the near hog line as possible without touching it or going over. And the team that gets closest will win. And so it's very interesting because obviously they spent the whole game throwing just in the house, and then all of a sudden you have to throw it 3 times the distance. So
I had a skips draw earlier today, and to tell you the truth, it was the very first time in my life I had ever attempted such a shot to the near hog line.
How close did you get?
I got within about 2 feet, actually. Very lucky. Very lucky.
And Katie,
I think this is going to be beatable.
Yeah, Katie leaving the stone in the back 12 of the house.
12.
I think that's going to be easily beaten, unfortunately, by the opposition. Yeah.
Yeah. He knew he didn't have to beat it by much. He played it safe.
Yeah.
Passed it.
So it will be a win for Red in the skips rocks. Nice tight game. Very entertaining. Dramatic measure. Lots of fun. And that is the last game remaining in this draw. So as always, we're going to reset for the next draw. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in a few minutes.